Hey guys, I'm MegaGWolf and welcome back to the Sonic Fan Showcase. Today we'll be looking at Sonic Small World.
It's a small world after all.
And it is in fact a small world, as the game here is only a one-level demo. I will assume that this is probably another level just to test out an engine, to be honest. Seems all these fancy big shots are making their own 3D Sonic engines, so let's see what this one has to offer. Well, let's start with the graphics. It seems the model that they have picked for Sonic is the same one that's seen in Colors. How do I know this? I'm guessing. I mean, it pretty much moves and has the same animations as the Colors Sonic, so yeah. But the level design is quite nice, although simplistic, and a few of the textures are a bit basic, I suppose. But everything looks crisp and clean, and you can determine what things are pretty well. Well, as for music and sound effects, the game decides to be extremely loud when you first load it up, so be ready for that. The music is a continuous loop of just something that's pretty basic, nothing memorable, but as this is just a demo, I assume they'll have something more worthwhile in the final product. If there is a final product, this again could just be an engine test. But right now, as the game is, graphics and sound aren't really what we're after here. We're after how Sonic controls, how Sonic moves, and how he feels during gameplay. This game's another one of your keyboard and mouse combinations. Well, not the WASD keys this time, you actually use the arrow keys to move around, and the mouse to look around, as well as left click to jump and right click to roll and spin dash. So as someone was nice enough to point out, the same control scheme as Sonic Roboblast 2. Which, I'll be honest, I completely forgot that Sonic Roboblast 2 actually had that control scheme, because I haven't played it in ages. At first, without knowing that the camera was controlled by the mouse, I just pressed the spacebar to roll and the shift key to jump without ever moving the camera, and it was the most awkward thing ever. Seriously, I was about to come on here and rant about how annoying the camera was until I found out you could control it directly, and then the game became a lot more playable. See, when it comes to a lot of the 3D Sonic engines I've played so far, Sonic's always felt pretty good and responsive, but in this game, he's so responsive sometimes it's bad. Everything is quick and sharp, and just sometimes it's too quick and sharp, and I just don't know what I'm doing. He does have quite a nice speed, and does take a second or two to stop when you let go of the button, but it just seems like it's awkward to control, because movements are so jagged and sharp. I don't know, it's just really hard to explain. After I've tried out the UDK and the Blitz engine, this just seemed a lot more awkward to play. Another little issue I have with it is, although you're in direct control of the camera, sometimes you're fighting the game's automatic camera. Because the camera wants to adjust to when Sonic's moving around, you sometimes have to make sure the camera stays in the position you want it to stay in as he moves. Overall, I'd say this engine is pretty good, and I can't wait to see if something is done with it, if the game is expanded upon. But with these few issues, I at least hope they get thought of and maybe fixed. I don't really know what to advise when it comes to the way Sonic feels. I mean, seriously, I just want to make sure it's not me. Anyone who has played UDK or GDK, whatever it's called, and Blitz Sonic, just tell me if I'm completely nutso. But yeah, I guess this is another short video because it is just the one level and it's about an engine. Who the hell knew? But it's cool, and I'm looking forward to seeing if anything gets expanded from this, whether it's another game or a continuation of what's going on here. Then hopefully we'll have a little bit more to talk about, like the graphic design of some of the levels as well as the music they decide to pick. Although this music is pretty good, it's kind of basic, I think. Anyway, I'm going to leave it here with Sonic spinning like a madman. I'm MegaGWolf, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next Sonic Fan Showcase.